So generally proteomics means what? Proteins, right? So protein plays an important role in metabolism. It plays an important role in metabolism. So how the nutrients will influence this metabolism, how the nutrients will respond, or how the nutrients will helps in understanding the diseases mechanism and developing a personalized nutrition strategies. How these are all interlinked in the proteomics, now we will see. So generally proteomics in nutrigenomics generally focuses on dietary changes or dietary components influencing protein expression, modification and interaction in the body. And interaction, okay, I'll write here, modification and interaction in the body. So how the proteins generally influences the dietary components. So how the dietary components are influencing through protein expression, how the protein is expressing, whether it is inflamed, then the altering of the gene, that means it will show the gene variation where you have to take the anti-inflammatory foods, right? So like that. So it is influencing protein expression and how the protein modification is taking place after intaking of the nutrient. Okay, and how that nutrient is interacting with the body, and how that is examined with the protein, and how it is interacting to the body. Okay, so like that the proteomics is influencing the body. So generally the role of proteomics in nutrigenomics, generally first what, identifying nutrient response in proteins, that means certain protein changes their expression levels. For example, omega-3 fatty acids influences inflammatory protein expression. As I said before, for example, you are taking any omega-3 fatty acid nutrient, for example, you are taking any flax seeds. So generally flax seeds and chia seeds are enriched with omega-3 fatty acids. You are taking this for weight loss. Okay, you are taking this for weight loss, and you are introduced into your body through any food item. Okay, through any food item, through powders or anything. Okay, so you're introduced into your body, and here what it is doing, the flaxseed, what it has to do, it has to influence the gene for what you have to. If you are obese, then you need to anti-inflammate, that means you need to reduce the inflammation. So for that, how these flax seeds will do, they will break down and they will directly introduce where the inflammation took place in your body. They will go there and they will act. So it is same like the medicine, right? It is same like the medicine. The same thing will goes on the medical condition, right? If you will take any tablet, they will directly introduce acts on the particular cell or particular tissue where the inflammation took place. For example, you took the medicine for headache, then you took to reduce the headache pain for temporary, right? For temporary. So what they will do, it will recognize the inflammation where you are suffering for. So it will act on that and it will reduce your pain. So same thing will goes to flax seeds also. For any food, for any nutrient, for any food item, the same thing is like that of the medicine. So the same thing will goes to flax seeds. So if you took those flax seeds for anti-inflammatory food, then it will act on to reduce the inflammation and indirectly reduce your obesity. So this is the best example to say how the protein is influencing your body and how it is changing their expression, how it is modified in your body, and how the interaction took place in your body. Okay, so it is also, we know that there is an understanding between metabolic pathway. As I said, protein is a key role, plays a key role in metabolism, right? So it is also shows the understanding metabolic pathways. That means how these protein helps to, that means nutrient enriched with protein helps to regulate metabolic pathways like glycolysis, like lipid metabolism, and all metabolism and oxidative stress responses. So that means oxidative stress. As you know, flaxseed is also an antioxidant. What does mean by antioxidant? To reduce the oxidative stress which is builded in our body. That's why we have to take antioxidant, which is very important, because cancer became a very common condition in every human being. So for that, antioxidant enriched food is very important to reduce oxidative stress. The same thing goes to the proteomics also. As we take any enriched with high fiber, high protein and high inflammatory food reactions and high antioxidant foods, then we can all reduce our inflammation and reduce our oxidative stress and maintain our hormone balance. So that's why we need to include antioxidants and anti-inflammatory food items in our body, which is very important if you have to examine your own body prior of taking those food items. That's why the nutrigenomics played an important role in every human being. Why we are taking nutrigenomics? To build our personalized nutrition plans, right? So for that we are examining the nutrigenomics. So like that, it is linked. Everything is interlinked with the cycle. So next, it is also useful for biomarker discovery. As you know, biomarker discovery means for some structures will respond for the diabetes, right? So we will know that what condition we are going through. For diabetes, what you will give? Generally, the principles of dietetics, we will give low glycemic index, right? Glycemic index plays an important role. That means that type of food, low glycemic index food, that means avoiding all white color food items, white rice, wheat flour and maidas. These are all white colored food items, right? We will avoid this to reduce the glycemic index in our body. For insulin resistance will reduce the, how we will recognizing that? Through proteomics. So we can also identify the biomarkers for nutrition related diseases such as obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and also it will helps to analyze the personalized nutrition for particular person. So the entire tools of nutrigenomics is an example of, or it is the total enrichment of analyzing. So everything is interlinked with analyzing. So generally proteomics is a tool which analyzes. So not only proteomics, genomics, metabolomics, transcriptomics and proteomics, these are all the tools that we are analyzing for our own body. How? For protein expression we are analyzing through proteomics, through that type of technology. So like that. So that is the 4 things that we are enriching through proteomics. And also there are some techniques which are used in proteomics which is not very important, but if they write only proteomics in a long answer, then you need to include, or not, it is not very necessary, but also I'll tell you some side headings. So you can also read it in the description given in the PDF. Okay. So the techniques generally used in proteomics for nutrigenomics is mass spectrometry. It is used to identify quantifies the proteins that is affected by diet. Okay, mass spectrometry and two-dimensional gel electrophoresis separates protein based on charge and size. This is not very important, but I'm just saying. And next is liquid chromatography, which is used for analyzing and modification and interaction. And next is Western blotting, detects specific protein influenced by dietary change, which is not very important. You can write the applications for this. Okay, but if you include those techniques, it will look good because tools we have given now, so that's why. Okay, so the generally what the application of proteomics is saying, generally we are studying of the proteins expressions, and their while studying of their expression will let to know the variation, which gives different diets, right? High protein, high carbs, how we are including through these mechanisms. Okay, so next it is also gives understanding how food bioactive compounds like polyphenols, flavonoids influences protein functions. So this is also we will know, and we will also know functional based foods, right? So proteomic insights for disease preventions. So this is also very important tool for knowing the disease prevention. It is also a very good strategy to include in your personalized dietary modifications. It is also linked with genomics and metabolomics, as I said, right? And next it is also plays an important role in advancing precising nutrition, which tailors dietary recommendations, right? RD is also recommended through this only. So everything generally nutrigenomics is for personalizing the nutrition. So like that the proteomics will plays an important role. So the round figure of the proteomics is, first, proteomics means protein. The main protein omics is the technology. Okay, so it is a science based approach, system based approach. Okay, so proteins, it plays an important role in maintaining metabolism in our body, and how the proteins are intaken through food items, that means through nutrients. So after intaking that nutrients, the dietary components in the nutrients influences the protein expression, modification, interaction of the body. It is also influences some metabolisms like glycolysis, lipid metabolisms, and oxidative stress. So the best example is flax seeds or chia seeds or any nuts, almonds, anything which is enriched with proteins, high protein foods. So it is a analyzed based approach. So that is about proteomics. And genomics, metabolomics, and transcriptomics, for each and every tools of nutrigenomics you will have in individual technology. So for that, in upcoming video I will tell you about genomics and next metabolomics and transcriptomics. So that is for today, proteomics, and I hope you have understood. If any doubts, please comment below, and do like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.